Hello, guys.
Hi guys. Man, it's been such a long time, man. We were last together like 10 episodes ago, right?
No,
How
more than
many?
that.
It's been more than 10
It's been more
episodes?
than 10 episodes, I
Man, I
think.
feel like I'm only like I've this is my third time being here on the pod, even though I'm a main host here. I'm not a
Mm,
guest, by the way. This is my
You're not a
show.
guest.
This is my show. You know? I feel I've only been here with you. I was here with Grace, RIP.
Mhm.
And now I'm here with you again, man. Do Toast and Witty not like me?
The thing is, you and Rita are supposed to have one.
Oh yeah.
Toast and Chanda had one, like the brother
That's
to
true.
discussion.
That's true. That's
You,
true.
you and Rita are supposed to have your own.
Yeah.
But
We've
I
got
don't have a brother in Kitwe to bring on. So unfair. I'll bring my soldier brother from Osaka,
Man, is your brother like big?
but he's big. Both my brothers are big.
Yeah, like
The
you don't have to.
the what's the word? The downside of being born late is that both my brothers are like 50 years older.
Yeah, Mapalo is in his family. He's very young. Aren't you the last born?
I am the last born.
Yeah, he's the last born. He's the
I'm the last born of six.
eh, man. That's a lot of pressure. But anyway, at least the house is yours.
Is it?
Yes,
Oh, it is.
the house is yours.
It's mine because remember the cement story?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
that's why it's
yeah.
mine.
That's your house, man.
That's
That's your
my
house.
house.
That's your house, man. Anyway, man. So what have you been up to? Have you been seeing what's been going on the internet these days? By the way, by the time we're recording this, it's the long weekend.
It's
You
the
know,
last day of the long
the last
weekend,
of the long
and we're
weekend.
posting this tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. So today being Wednesday, no, today being Tuesday, but today
Yeah,
being Wednesday, the day we're posting
yeah.
this. Um, welcome back to all those who went on your long
Those
weekend
who went to Siavonga,
with their sugar
Samfia.
daddies.
We see you. We see you.
With their sugar daddies.
You told your boyfriend that yo, of going to do whatever can't you want to do that with a married man.
At no,
Eh.
I've gone for a
Hey,
chirangamuriro.
I'm going for Changamiro. Kanji,
A good
Kanji.
word. Believe what you want.
Believe what you
So
want.
some of you are
You.
being told right now,
Some
my
of you are
phone was
being
off.
told
Believe
my
what you
phone was
want. My
off.
battery was
My
low.
battery was off.
Babe, you know how iPhones are.
Hey. Babe,
Baby,
where
you
were
know how
the
iPhones
network was
are.
bad.
The network was bad. Where I
So
was, there was no network. And the thing is, I wanted to be present in
in the
the
event,
in the
I wanted to be
event.
present in that special moment in my friend's life,
Yeah,
in my family member's life, Guys, at the end of the day,
they lied to you.
let me just tell you guys, at the end of the day, it's night. So let's continue. So yeah, man. So I think I've sent you like a couple of tweets. Let's just go through.
Yeah.
Just go. Some of them are about Siavonga, some of them are not. But
Uh,
let's find out,
all
man.
right. So we're trying something new. We're bringing up like goated Zambian tweets.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, in a way. Some of them aren't goated, some are goated, but if you like this segment, please send them over.
yeah,
Send some more that you
yeah.
know because Twitter is wild.
Okay, wild.
Twitter
Zambian
is
Twitter,
wild. That
wild.
Twitter is
People have
wild.
the wildest takes, man.
Yeah, man. So, okay, you start.
Okay, so my first one is to be honest, it's only when I'm broke that you can annoy me. If I have money, I just assume that's how poor people behave.
But the thing is, when you're poor, when you
Mm.
don't have money in your pocket,
Everything better you way.
everything is annoying.
Everything's annoying, man.
Everything's annoying.
Everything. Even like you just like you wake up in the morning and if you're rich, you'll be like, the birds are singing, it's lovely. You wake up in the morning and you're like, I'm upset. That bed is now my lunch.
You know how you wake up, you're just like,
Yeah. Yeah. Man, there was a point in my life where I would wake up and the first words out of my mouth were just crap. And my roommate started asking me, like, man, is everything in your life okay? I was like, man, life is hard.
I'm still at that point. The first word I say, I can't say it right now because we're family friendly. But the first word in my mouth when I wake up, like my eyes just open up. I look at the time, and I'm sure it's like 5. Because I wake up at like 4 or 5. I just like, "Doo,"
Yeah. Yeah.
knock few up.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah, guys, this
Ah,
life. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Honestly, it's
yeah,
hard. Anyway, the next one is on you, man.
looks to me. Actually, flirt back. What the what? Flirt back. TFA, you village girl. I'm trying to. It's funny because I get it,
Yeah.
but explain it for people who don't get it.
So imagine you go there and you're like, yeah, you're spitting your hardest game. You know, you meet this fine man and just like, this one, I'm spitting the best game. You the one that you wrote down in your notes, and you're like, this one I'm going to go and practice on summer. And instead of flirting back with you, she just goes like, eh, or just goes like, yo,
Yeah.
or just goes like, just something that's like, is that what you're going to say? I,
And then and then at that point you're just thinking, what do I do now?
what do I do now? You
What
know,
do I
like
do
this was
now?
supposed to be my game changer, my biggest entrance, and now it's just like
Like what do I know?
it's nothing.
How do I move on from
You
this?
you know you can't.
You
Why
can't.
why
Just like a good night.
yeah,
You move on from the
and you
situation.
move on and you
Right.
move on. Anyway, so the next
Yeah.
one is the Hilux taking your girl to Samfia is kuservice apa. So then Bastione will service her late. And our phone will be off because of Zesco.
Is your girlfriend's phone on right now?
Yeah, just like
Check her
I
pictures.
know there's just yes, check her pictures.
Check her
Just
pictures.
look, it's bad manners, but if you're strong, just go in the gallery, you know? And you'll be seeing something that doesn't look like Echlangamilo. It doesn't. Let me
Or
tell you, look, if you're listening to this, there's no one who has Echlangamilo in Siavonga on a 4D. There's no one. There's no
or,
one.
or,
Better
or
if they
let me
said
say this.
Livingstone. They better say, "Wait, Siavonga, Echlangamilo, pa 4D."
Let me say this. Let
Yeah.
me say this. Check her flow up.
Mm. We are diabolical for that one, man. Just forget the gallery. Forget the gallery.
Check her
floor.
flow up. Just check her
Yeah,
flow up,
oh yeah,
man.
yeah.
Because you will know.
You're diabolical,
For
man.
me?
For that one.
Oh.
I check the floor. You're
I
diabolical,
haven't done
man.
anything.
Ish.
I haven't done anything. Just check the flow up.
For,
I'm here to cause
for
havoc.
your own mental health, I don't recommend.
Check her flow up,
Yo,
man.
yo,
Just check her
yo.
flow up. All right. So the next one. I'll clip it onto this.
You should.
Your girlfriend at the funeral house in Siavonga being massaged. The picture is being massaged by an old white man.
Do people even die in Siavonga? Why are you having a funeral? Funeral
It's,
Hey guys.
He's too happy. It's too happy to be a funeral
It's too
place.
happy to be a funeral place, man.
Like, okay, next one's yours.
Oh yeah. So your man has asked his workmate to send him an email at he'll be working for 4D. Then he'll screenshot it and send to you. He just wants to go Kusiavonga with the love of his life without you suspecting him. Anyway, you know him better. That's the love of your life. That's your man's, and you stand by him.
It's because you know him.
It's because you know him.
But the
yeah.
thing is, even if you find out, you won't leave.
No.
You won't leave. You're staying.
Yeah.
You're staying.
As in, you know, like, yeah, man. You know the thing about people in relationships, like if you're those people who play like that, you know, like the both of you know, like us were dating, but like the both of you know, like this guy is playing on the side, this girl is playing on the side, like you know how you play, you know, like
you know how you
like
play.
you as a man, you're going to tell her like, me, I'm working for 4D. Her, even as she's made an excuse to be like, oh, I'm going to go and see my cousins, I'm going to go and do my whatever. You know how you play. So even when you catch each other, like
You know where your home is.
you know, like, you know, it was like, yeah, I expected it, you know, like.
You know where your home is.
Which is wild. That's wild behavior, man. Like if that's how you play, ish, all the best to you, man. But that's wild behavior.
All right. So the next one. Last night, my man unconsciously told me he loves me in his sleep 3 times. Oh, I pick a story for saying things in my sleep. I won't do it. Anyway, and this happened after I flinched or moved. And guess what? This guy was in deep sleep. I've been thinking about it since.
Man, do you know the person
Tito
who wrote this? Yeah, the person who wrote this was cooking. And what they were cooking was beans.
Beans. This man, pabreze,
Pamba, whatever. They were cooking beans.
I love you 3 times.
Yeah, man,
That's
anyway, maybe just me, because I'm a heavy sleeper. Man, me, the house could be on fire. Me, I sleep like I'm dead. I don't even move. Like if you come and in the bedroom and you come and see me, if like, especially like in the cold season, like, you know, since you cover so the blanks in it, you won't even feel like, you won't even see like my breathing, like you just be you be thinking I'm dead, you know. So I'm sorry, but in my perspective, this hot beans, man.
This beans. This is cap. I do think this is cap though. Like heavy cap. Heavy cap.
Very heavy.
Yeah.
So yeah. Then for our last tweet, someone goes like, first salary versus current salary challenge. Let's hear it. Inspire some of us. And the first reply is someone asking, "You guys have jobs, man? Employment." Employment is wild.
Employment
Man,
as
you
well.
have to know someone who knows someone who knows someone, because you can't just get in based off of merit alone. It's really hard.
Nepotism always
No, no,
wins.
no, no. Nepotism always wins. And like there's some people who do get into it because like, you had an impressive CV and you did thing, and the place where you're applying is an NGO. So they actually look at your achievements and your CV, and not just who you know and what your last name is. So it's hard, man. And that's why like a lot of people are going into entrepreneurship. Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneurship.
Leave it to the French people.
Eh,
Leave it to the French people.
working for yourself.
Yeah. So man, what do you think about like entrepreneurship versus like formal employment?
Sometimes they work hand in hand, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you're doing both, one will suffer.
Yeah, definitely.
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 If you're doing both, one will suffer.
Yeah.
But then again, the thing with entrepreneurship is hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, sometimes it gives you some sort of pride. Like, I'm doing this on my own.
Yeah, it
Like,
does,
this is my
man.
thing.
Like to build something from the
Scratch.
ground up, like maybe it's not even the ground, maybe like you found it somewhere just a little bit, like, but for you to build something going like from nothing into something that you can actually see, man, it gives you a sense of pride.
It does. Makes you feel so like I'm a man.
Yeah.
Or I'm a woman.
I'm a
depending.
woman,
Or I'm
you
a
know,
woman. Like, like I'm a great person in society,
Exactly.
contributing.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the thing with formal employment is that it gives you security,
It does.
because at the end of the day, or at the end of the month, or at the end of the week,
However often you get
however
paid.
you get paid,
Yeah.
you get something at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But the thing with entrepreneurship is, you could have a gig today,
Yeah.
and you might be paid in like 5 months.
5 months, man. Entrepreneurship, today you have 10,000 kwacha, tomorrow you're broke, you're poor,
And you owe
don't know.
people.
You owe people.
You owe people.
You owe
Because you
people.
find
Yeah.
to service that, let's say you get a gig, right?
Mhm.
To get a gig, and to service that gig, you are spending to service that gig, because you're only getting paid after you're done with the gig.
Yeah, exactly.
For some gigs, for most gigs,
For
actually.
most gigs, yeah.
So you only get paid at the end of the gig. You're servicing this gig.
Yeah.
And then you find it overshoots.
Mhm.
It either overshoots your expected budget,
Yeah.
or that you don't actually have enough money to
To do what you said you're going to do.
do what you said you're going
Yeah.
to do. So you end up getting money from someone else.
Yeah.
And then when you get that money from someone else,
Mhm.
and you have to pay that money back, and you're done with the gig, you only get paid like 5 months.
5 months later, man. That's
5
five,
months.
that's 5 months of rent, 5 months of food, 5 months of transport, 5 months of essentials in your life.
Exactly.
That's 5
So,
months of chews.
5 months of chills, man.
Man, for 5 months, you're just telling people like, nah, I can't make it.
I can make it.
No, there's a wedding. Nah, you can't even attend the wedding because you don't have money to buy nice clothes.
Exactly. So after that 5 months, you finally get paid.
Yeah.
Then Zedare tells you. You have to sort out your debts.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, you're left with nothing.
Yeah.
Not even enough.
Work done is equal to zero.
Work done is equal to zero at the end of the day.
Maybe if you're left with something, it's like 100 kwacha, you know. You buy yourself a big bite too.
Hey,
Like a drink.
You
know, maybe a loaf of bread. Can you buy a big bite too? A drink and a loaf of bread inside.
You can't.
You can't.
A big bite. I saw a tweet from Joey.
Yeah.
At a big bite too is an economic indicator.
Honestly, it is. It honestly is an economic indicator, because I remember a couple of years back, people looking at like Big Buy 2, and the price had gone up from maybe like 23 kwacha to like 27, and people were like,
What?
guys, what are we supposed to do with our lives now? Big Buy 2 is not 27 kwacha.
And we're complaining about
We're
it being
complaining.
20 kwacha.
Complaining about it, man.
Now it's 69. Is what 59?
50, it's about 57, 59, somewhere
59.
there. 58, 59, somewhere there.
With the carrier bag 61.
Hey, imagine. Man, it's okay. I'll carry in man's.
Carrier man.
Carrying
It's
mans,
not so
man.
far away.
I don't even need. If it's that bad, if I can reduce the price even more, I'll carry the 2 pieces of chicken in my hand and the chips in the other hand. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. The sauce and the salt I'll put in my pocket. It's
Hey,
alright.
I have plastics at home.
Yeah, I'll go plastic. I'll come with my own plastics.
Exactly.
Or I'll buy it once. Oh yes, I'll buy it once, and I'll either be reusing the same cardboard thing, or I'll be coming with a lunchbox.
With a plan.
Yeah, I'll
So
be
yeah,
coming with a
man.
lunchbox.
So entrepreneurship is hard,
Oh, yeah.
and it shouldn't. I don't think people shouldn't come into it thinking, you know what, I'm going to be making money from this, because you could be making money from this.
Yeah.
Then you could also be making losses from it.
Yeah.
It does give some freedom of some sort, but it's hard. It's hard work, and you don't get into it thinking it's going to be easy.
Man, personally, right now I'm doing entrepreneurship, right?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, and it's really hard, especially for me because I was recently. I'm not recently out of school. And it's almost a year now, but that's still pretty recent, you know. It's a bit wild because I'm looking at everybody like who's my age, people who are also out of school, and man, they're working jobs. You know, they've got like a 9 to 5, and like they're doing things and they're getting a consistent salary. Me, me, man, I don't even buy nice things like that all the time. But sometimes I have, sometimes I've got a really decent, and then sometimes I've got like pretty decent money that I can be like, yeah, I've got this, and then sometimes I'm just like, how am I?
What's going?
Today? How many days are left? How many
days still exist?
How many? You know, like it's really hard, and I just want to say like shout out to everyone who's doing entrepreneurship as their main source of income. It's definitely not easy, man, because you have to convince people.
You do.
You have to convince people, man. Despite me sitting here and like behaving like I'm an extrovert, I'm not really. You know, I don't like talking to people very much. Sometimes I'd rather much just sit in the house and just do my own thing. But when you're an entrepreneur,
You have to put yourself out there.
Step out of your comfort zone, and you have to do things. You have to follow people up, you know. And I know there's some people out there who are like, oh, I'm that kind of person who doesn't like bothering people. Like even people who owe me money, I won't like go to them and do it. Entrepreneur, that's your rent.
You have to bother them.
You have to bother them. That's
You have
your
to
rent.
bring them.
So to anyone who's out there just thinking like, yo, entrepreneurship looks like an easy thing to do, please, it's not. You really have to prepare yourself for it. And sometimes you look at like some of the benefits that like formal employment gives you, you know.
Security.
It gives you one, it's security. Two, I think it gives some people offer medical benefits. Yeah, sometimes it's just for you, sometimes for you and your family, you know. So like so you can imagine if you're married and you have kids, and the place where you're working is offering you some form of medical insurance, when you can take your kids to the hospital, your kids are sick, because that's a big worry for someone who's working. You know, you're like, yeah, everything is going okay, you've planned everything, all of a sudden your kid has got malaria, you know, and it's like bad malaria, and they have to go to the hospital and they do whatever. All of a sudden you like kids break their arms, they break their whatever's, or if something like that comes up and you're like, man, guess, you know, we're not saving this month, you have to go into your savings, you have to do whatever, you have to do this, maybe you have to ask from like your family members and all those kinds of things. But having the medical insurance kind of gives you that a peace of mind to be like, I don't have to worry so much about like medical emergencies up to a certain level.
Up to a certain level.
Yeah. So I think that's it. And then maybe one other benefit is pension. One other benefit is pension, right? Because for your salary that you're getting, you know, something is being pensioned, and you know that by the time I'm retiring, by the time I'm done, I'm eligible to collect my pension. You have a significant amount of money there, and I know people who kind of use that route when it comes to wanting to be an entrepreneur. So you work, you're building up your pension, and then by the time that you're eligible to collect that pension, you use that as capital to buy your girlfriend the car.
Girlfriends are getting ideas now.
Right?
Girlfriends are getting ideas now.
As a married man, you're going to use your pension to buy not your wife, but your girlfriend. Anyway, jokes.
Eka alien.
So yeah.
Just for Nanka. Eka Vits.
You know?
Just to get you from point A to point B.
Yeah. Point A to point B. Someone do it like small thing, baby girl. Just
Don't worry, darling. Don't worry,
Here's a
darling.
bit, you know.
Uh,
Yeah. So most people use that money to then get into business, but some people are like, "Ish, man, I don't want to wait that long to be my own boss." Some people don't like having to deal with, like having to report to someone. Some people would rather just do things the way that they want
to do.
to do them,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that's one of the benefits of entrepreneurship. You get to do things the way how you see is the best way, and you have executive control over those decisions. But that's also a downside because sometimes we're not as smart as we think we are.
We're not as smart as we think we are,
Yeah.
and we're not as disciplined as we think we are.
No, we're not. You need major
You
discipline.
need major discipline.
Man, I was telling someone like, yo, I have to be up in the morning at like 6. So I think I was saying like good night or something, whatever. But yeah, we're talking. I was like, yo, me, I'm tired or whatever. So I was like, she was like, why are you waking up at 6?
You work for yourself.
As entrepreneur as you are, you work for yourself. And I'm like, I do work for myself, but the people I work with, them they follow 9 to 5. If this is this is Zambia, them they follow 9
to 5.
9 to 19. You know, those are the people who I work with, and I have to respect that. And you know, you have to kind of succumb to what the people who you're doing business with are doing. Them if they're saying that the meeting is at 9 hours,
You have to be there.
you have to work at 9 hours.
You have to be there at 8:50.
Exactly. You know, if you've received 10,000 kwacha and you know that this is money I'm supposed to use to buy things, but at the same time, your friend is telling you like, hey man, everyone is going to Siavonga this weekend.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's
man.
go too. You have to have the discipline to be like, I don't have money, even though you do have 10,000 kwacha in the bank.
Yeah, but it's not your money.
It's not your money, you know, and that's where people really do make a lot of mistakes because you end up using money that had a purpose. This was not free money. No one in this life just gives free money.
No one gives free
No
money.
one gives free money. You had this money, it has a purpose, and you went and used it somewhere else. And I have started figuring out how you're going to balance those things. Maybe you end up getting a loan, or you borrow money, or you do whatever, and
It puts you in a bigger hole at the end of the day.
exactly, right? So it takes a lot of discipline to be that person who wakes up in the morning and says, I'm going to do business. I'm a professional, and I'm going to act professional in the way that I'm doing business with other people. Yeah. So, but otherwise, when you've sown your seeds and they start growing into gigantic, not even mango trees, into gigantic baobab trees, it feels really good.
It feels really good. Eh?
It feels really good, and you're just happy. You're just like, I put in the work, I sweated, and I'm just enjoying the sweet. Yeah. So that's you know, I know when it comes to challenges too, other challenges, because like imagine you are working, like I'm always on my computer. That's the kind of thing that I do. I'm a software engineer. I do graphic design as well. My brother does that as well. So if there's no power,
It's wild.
then it's wild.
It's
You know?
wild.
But if you're working for somebody else, you know, probably at the workplace there's like a generator, there's like a alternator, there's a what. But if you're working for yourself, Pakuti, that alternator comes up on the list of business expenses.
Because it's expensive. Inverters are expensive.
Expensive, man.
Bro, because if you go into Zima right now,
Yeah.
the cheapest you find that can like cater to like a household,
Yeah.
would be like $4,000. Just the inverter without the batteries.
Without the
'Cause
batteries.
Batteries, because my brother-in-law,
Yeah.
entrepreneur, does he sets up another person who just like woke up one day and was like, you know what, I'm done working for someone.
Yeah.
Let me just get into my own thing. He's worked for Exide.
Okay.
He's an electrical engineer. He's worked for Exide.
Yeah.
Then he just decided, you know what, let me just like, you know, start setting up solars. And that was during like the boom of the first. You were in school at that time.
Yeah, I think 2020, 2021, somewhere, I think.
2019.
2019. Yes.
The first time the power situation like started.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he started setting up solar inverters and stuff, right? Yeah. So we recently got batteries from him.
Yeah.
One battery, that's like a small battery, like 100 milliamp hours.
Yeah.
It's not that big. Goes for 2.5. That's the cheapest. And that's staff price. 2.5 is staff price because if you're buying it from someone else, you get it for like 3.5.
Yeah.
Staff price is 2.5. Then you're getting like a 200 is 6.5 staff price.
Man.
Yeah.
That's
so
expensive. As an entrepreneur, you can't manage that.
Can't manage that. So you're spending just to light up your house. You're spending about like 10.
Yeah.
10 to 15 grand just
Yeah.
to light up your house.
Just to light up your
That
house.
without the fridges and the
Yeah.
like,
Just for light,
just for
just for
lighting. That's
lights.
lighting and charging
Just
your phone.
just to plug in your laptop.
Eh,
That's all.
that's all.
So it's tricky.
It's tricky.
To all those who are being entrepreneurs out there, good luck. To those who are doing formal employment, hey, you're also doing pretty great. It's not easy doing what you do, getting up at the same time, reporting to somebody. It's not easy. So that's big thumbs up to you. So now, like we said, Zesco is a
Oh, hold up. We're going on a
okay.
break though.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Before we make a mistake with the
Yeah.
Godfrey's camera.
Yeah.
Behind the camera
thank you.
today, we have Jonas. I don't know if you know. Godfrey was a guest on the show, like episode 8.
Yeah, but
Sometime back, sometime
yeah.
last year, basically.
Mhm.
His brother is here helping us because someone borrowed our camera and they haven't put it back.
And didn't bring it. If you're watching this and you borrowed the camera, you're a bad person.
No, the good people that are paying.
Yeah,
The-
they're not paying enough.
not paying enough.
They're not paying enough.
Yeah. Anyway, so going on a break.
Okay, everybody, welcome back after that short break that we took to just catch our breaths. Not even like drink water or anything, just like catch our breaths because talking is very hard. Like I said before, I'm not an extrovert, guys. I'm not.
I like being indoors, which is funny because people think I'm quite outgoing.
Oh yeah.
Do you think I'm outgoing?
Because you know everyone.
I know everyone, but
Yeah.
I don't know everyone.
No, man, I feel sorry for like the person who you're going to be calling your wife in your kids, not even them, your kids, your children. Listen. Before I even reach the wife, your children, you'll be stopping every 5 minutes, like power pende every 5 minutes to greet someone. We got it. You'll be that. I feel really sorry for your kids.
I remember walking through the mall with a friend of mine.
A lady friend.
A
lady friend.
Yeah, lady friend. It's just a friend. Just a friend. Just a friend.
Lady friend. Okay.
Just a lady, not a lady friend. Like that. Just a homie, a home girl, a home girl. I'm saying this, emphasizing home girl before the person who is the home girl starts saying that you are claiming. No, I wasn't.
A home lady.
Anyway, we had like a challenge. Like, who's going to greet more people?
Yeah.
From here, from like the
ShopRite to Pick and Pay.
Exact. The Pick and Pay to ShopRite to be exact.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I said hi to like 4 people.
Mm-hmm.
She said hi to like 3 people.
Mm.
And the thing is, I have a reason because I grew up in Kitwe.
Yeah.
She didn't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I was like,
that was pretty close for someone who didn't grow up in Kitwe.
And I kept saying like, bro, you know more people than you think you know. Because personally, I know a lot of people because I grew up in Kitwe. So and everyone in Kitwe knows everyone in Kitwe.
That's true.
That is true. And you might be saying I know a lot of you also know a lot of people because you grew up in Kitwe. Kitwe is too small.
Kitwe is. It's not that Kitwe is just too small. I think we all just know each other here.
We grew up in the same areas.
The same schools. You went to play football. For those who played football, you went to play football together.
You played football?
No, that's why I said for those who play. For those who play, someone told me like a long time ago. Told me like I've got legs for a defender. And I was like,
Jesus Christ. Jesus
I've got legs for a defender, and I was like, thank you. Like for me,
I don't think that's a compliment. I don't know if it is a compliment. If it's coming from a footballer,
if
maybe.
It's coming from footballers, yeah. But like, I don't know what that means. Up to now, I still don't know what that means.
That's
that
a wild statement, to be honest.
Like for a defender.
That's a wild statement.
It's
to be
very
honest.
wild. It's very wild. Anyway, so what are we talking about before we left? We're talking about how
Zesco.
Yeah, Zesco as an entrepreneur is wild, but Zesco is making changes apparently. Anyway,
what changes?
So our president, HH, aka Bali, aka One Bali, aka Bali Upe.
Whatever. This man came up and said, "Hanga is bibiriko."
Yo.
And the thing is,
yeah,
he's not getting as much flack as Isia would have gotten for saying such a wild statement.
See, because it's one thing to say hunger is biblical, and then man, people knew that in the PF government they were not, things were wild.
Things were hard in the
That
PF
time things
government.
were wild and
Things
they
are
were
wild.
not doing anything about it. They were just enjoying the money alone.
Do you think the HH government is doing something about it?
They might
Nope.
not be,
Nope.
but if they are on the outside, they're doing a pretty good job of making it seem like they are.
No, they're not.
I think so.
No, I don't think they are. I
Anyway.
don't think they are. The thing with the ECL government situation was, in as much as those people are bastards,
Yeah.
most of them,
Mm-hmm.
they always kind of backed it up by saying, no, we built this, we built this, we built this, we built this, right?
Around election time's gone.
Even before that. And I'm not a PF supporter. I hate the PF. Let me just put it out
Yeah.
there. But there was always this thing for, no, we built the roads. Like it was like those physical, tangible things that they did,
Yeah.
right? With the money they stole.
Yeah.
Now, I think let's look at how long Uncle HH has been in. Has there been any like serious
Okay,
development?
if you're looking at it like that, in terms of like you
Like
know,
physical, tangible stuff.
things that have been built and things that have been like tangible things, maybe there's not much going on. I'm very bad at following like Zambian news,
And
so I wouldn't know. You know,
yeah,
so
I think the only tangible thing that I've seen, witnessed personally, is the main road.
Kuja.
You've been to Kalusha, right?
Yeah.
Like the road that leads to Kalusha.
The one behind the like in Kana West, that line,
Yeah,
like the connecting more that side Mopani and the
Mopani goes to Cha Cha Cha.
yeah.
And the road that leads to my industry roundabout, the second roundabout hospital that goes this way.
Yes.
Personally, I think
Yeah.
that's the only road they've touched, and that road needed to be fixed. Honestly,
Oh yeah, man.
it
It was
was
really bad.
horrible.
Man, driving to Alushi was a nightmare.
It was a nightmare, and honestly, that's like the best. That's the best thing physically that I've seen in Kitwe.
Yeah. Okay.
Honestly.
Okay. So I feel like if that was the goal of like doing physical things, I feel like maybe he could have done more physical things. But I think he was also trying to.
Oh, but there was no money.
That's true. That's true. And I think putting like physical things as like a measure, or like for what he's doing, it would be like trying to put like a plaster on a gunshot wound. Because I think the situation that Zambia is in right now is, think about it like Zambia is a house, right? And this house that has been burnt and broken down and waterlogged,
And it needs to
a lot of things have happened, the people who were in here before didn't do much to make it better. If anything, they started a couple of fires, and broke down a few walls. So it's one thing to try and clean up what's been messed up so far, and clean it up to the extent where people actually start seeing like, oh, things are happening, and oh, there's development now, and there's all this, and there's whatever, and yada yada yada. And people will say things like, hey, this man is just traveling a lot, and this man is just making claims on like TV and everything and all that, and talking to foreign leaders and just trying to butter them up and all those kinds of things. People have comments like that, but I think it's also one thing to keep in mind that we need development, not just in terms of physical infrastructure, but also in terms of economic infrastructure.
But has there been development in economically? Because the cost of goods has gone up.
Yeah.
Cost of living has gone up.
See, but like,
but the thing is that salaries have stayed the same.
Yeah.
Basically, ways of getting money haven't changed.
Okay.
Like and the money hasn't increased.
So
it's making it harder for people to live and survive.
That's true. Anyway, fuel did go down. Fuel did go down a little bit.
By 4 kwacha. After being 35 for like 2-3 months.
4 kwacha is a lot, man.
4 kwacha is a lot, and I'm happy because I'm a driver. But
anyway, so
the thing is, the cost of goods is at an all-time high.
Yeah.
So
okay, so I think on that front, I think I'll just go back to what I said, to being like, those are things that people want to see immediately, to be like, us, we want either the cost of goods to go down or the accessibility to money to go up. But like, man, before we even get there, man, we had debt.
We did have
We
debt.
did have debt,
We did have debt.
and there was a lot of things that needed to be done with that kind of debt.
And we're paying off the debt
And we're paying off the debt.
with fuel.
Yes.
Our fuel will never be subsidized.
No,
No,
it won't.
it won't.
It just has to remain the way that it is, because at the end of the day, like, it would make things easier, like if you were subsidized, like then it makes it easier for goods and everything to be like moved and everything can essentially get here quicker, and it's less of an expense and all those kinds of things. But at the end of the day, man, have you ever been a president before?
No, I would never want to be a president.
I've also never been a president before, and I know, like, he did make a lot of these claims to be like, oh, like, they're like, people are bringing up things that he posted on Facebook from 2021 to be like, the dollar is at 20 whatever, that's too
This
high.
load shedding thing.
8 hours load shedding is too much and whatever.
Much.
And like,
And we're on 12 hour load shedding.
those are things that he did say. No one is going to refuse that he did make those claims. But like, man, that's the game of politics.
No, the thing is that we all knew he was lying. or did we not?
As in, we all knew that, like, his claims were not going to be 100% true. Like, it's not like he was going to come into office and just like
and magically change everything
and do a rain dance and cause the dams to get full. It's not.
No, I would never blame him for that. But the thing is that it's kind of hypocritical, because they blamed the PF for the load shedding thing during that time.
True.
But the thing is that there was also a drought situation during that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is unfair.
Yeah, true. That is unfair.
It's unfair. Like, you can't blame the PF government for the lack of water in the dam.
Yeah.
You also can't blame them for the lack of water in the dam.
See, but then now, that's why he brought that whole open access to electricity and the energy platform thing, right? Which, from what I saw, basically boils down to a couple of things, right? One is that ZESCO was in charge for both producing electricity and distributing. So from the looks of it, it's like ZESCO now is only going to do the generation part. The distribution part, or the grid lines and whatever, is going to be handled by an independent kind of open sector, right? So what does this mean? Essentially, what this means is that the grid becomes open, meaning other people who are having means of generating electricity can now put that electricity into the grid. And what that means is that it reduces the load for ZESCO. So I think there's one thing that I saw. There's this YouTuber, MKBHD, and he's got, like, his whole roof is solar panels, right? And he's got, like, a battery and everything in his house and all that. And it powers him well, like, for the fact that it even takes care of, like, his heating and whatever, and like that heating for, like, like a heater, to keep the house warm. So them, they've got snow that side. So and snow drastically reduces how much electricity they're getting. Here, not really. We don't have snow.
Yeah.
There's other than rain, there's nothing that's covering, like,
the coverage
of the sun. And for him, he makes so much electricity that he puts some of that electricity back into the grid. And what that does, and he gets paid for that. Yes, he gets paid for electricity that he puts back into the grid. And with the way that things are looking now, it means that we can also get arrangements similar to that. You can get some people who can be generating. You've got your whole roof filled with solar panels, and you're putting the excess electricity back into the grid. And what that does is that it reduces the strain for ZESCO to bring everything along. So if ZESCO is focusing on making power and exporting that power, whatever other things are needed that ZESCO can't maintain is being provided by the people who are within. And that encourages people to start up their own, like, companies and do entrepreneurship.
I was this is the first time I'm hearing about the open access thing, but not the second time.
Yeah.
The first time I heard about it wasn't really, like, in detail, like the way you put it. That when you said it, I thought it meant maybe, like, an independent company comes through and sells for ZESCO.
No.
Like kind of like a third party situation.
No, not really. It's more like
a company.
Yeah.
comes in, creates electricity, sells it
Yes.
to Zesco.
Yeah. No, that's not the situation. That's not how it is right now. It's a little bit more um like what I said, right? So Zesco was responsible for doing both generation
Production and
and
distribution.
distribution,
Yeah.
right? So now these companies won't be selling to Zesco in particular because they don't do distribution anymore.
Yeah.
Whoever this independent, whatever person or whatever company or sector they're going to make to be in charge of distribution, that's the person who they'll be quote unquote selling power to. Yes. So what's going to happen is that these people will be in charge, right? Everything that enters the grid will pass through them, right? So essentially, what's going to happen is that when you have maybe let's say someone comes and set up and they set up a wind farm, right? And they want to be collecting money for how much power that they're putting into the grid, right? So they'll make arrangements with these people. They'll do all the electrical engineering stuff and they'll hook them up to the grid and they'll find a way to measure how much power that they're actually producing and how much power is actually going into the grid. And then in addition to Zesco, who will also be plugged into that grid, that's how we'll be getting electricity in Zambia now. So it's giving chance to like anyone who's got any kind of means of generating electricity to contribute to the fact that Zesco sometimes can have a little bit of a shortfall depending on the weather. Because like now there's a drought.
Yeah.
So if someone's got solar panels, someone's got wind, someone's got some other means of like, maybe someone goes and say like, hey man, I want to start burning coal again, even though that's bad, but like I want to start burning coal and then get this power into Zambia. It helps. And at the end of the day, I think it's a win-win for everybody because one, it's a win for people who are going to start setting up these independent companies. Two, it's going to create employment for those companies that are created. Three, you as an end user, power
Get
for
more
you,
power.
man. It's more power for you. So, because I think that's been a sector I think in Zambia that's been really,
Neglected.
it's been guarded. It's been like this one. It's just
Just
it
Zesco.
should just be Zesco alone.
Yeah.
And Zesco is really, it's been like that for a long time. So the fact that now they are opening the doors to allow other people to do these things, I think it's great. Yeah. So now hopefully there are more opportunities for people who are out of school, electrical engineers with expertise, people who worked in Zesco and all those kinds of things, to now use that knowledge and then build up some of these new companies. Like a lot of people are using land for like building and whatever and all those kinds of things, and now people can use land for solar panels. Maybe who knows, someone will come up to your house one day and say like, hey, can we install solar panels on your roof and we pay you to do that so that they can have more solar panels on their grid feeding into that main open grid so they can be collecting money from there. And it would be like you just be renting. It's like you're renting your roof out to someone.
Yeah.
And that's a form of income for you.
Yeah.
Someone will come and do that, like, hey, we just want to install one, like just one or two here. Is that okay with you? Like, we can do the whole roof if you want, whatever. And be like, we can even make it such that like the excess power, some of it comes back into your house. So like if there's Zesco or whatever, yeah, they're like, they'll do those kinds of things. So I think that's really a good direction that we're heading in.
How much power can a wind farm generate in Zambia? Because is wind really like can we use wind power in Zambia?
I don't know about that, man. I don't know. I don't know how much wind we get, especially being like a landlocked country. I think it's not as much as it should be because most of the wind, I think by the time it's reaching inside here, after it's past like all the Namibias and Botswanas and Malawis and all those kinds of things, I think by the time it reaches inside here, I think we will have. Yeah, I don't think it's much. Yeah, I don't think it's much. I feel like if people are going to do some other form of energy, it's probably going to be solar.
So it's going to be solar.
Yeah.
So it's going to be they're investing a lot of solar panels.
It's going to be a lot of solar. So
how big of land would you need to like? And how much? Any amount of power, any amount of like how much land do you need? Like how many solar panels would you need for you
for you to make a decent income out of selling power into
Yeah.
the main? I don't think from what was announced, I don't think that's been established yet. So I think those things will come in the future. The main issue is that it was announced. Yes, so all those details I think are still being worked out, and probably there'll be a public document that's going to be created and drafted and made available to the public. But for now, I think it's it's just been the announcement. So all in all, I think it definitely is good news, and if if we have maybe Zesco dealing with all of these foreign people, then Zesco can reduce their input of bringing like things into Zambia and focus on exporting. And if they focus on exporting, that means more
More
money
income.
back in the country. Yeah. And then all these other people who want to establish their energy companies, their solars and the whatever and all those kinds of things will also get the chance. Because it's also not just solar, but if someone said like, hey, there's a river or a stream here, and supposing you had the billions of dollars to create a hydroelectric power station, you could do that now. Previously, whereas that was like, if Zesco wanted to do that, then you had to be a whole like meeting and whatever, and you have to discuss to be like, is this feasible? Is this whatever? Is this yada yada? So now you can do all that, and if you put them in like places where you don't expect people to have maybe let's say certain kinds of maybe they're just like rural areas. If you put them in rural areas, maybe like you put one in Luapula, I know they've got a bunch of like water bodies in there, and in northern whatever rivers are inside there, you develop that area, and the development is no longer just like in like the Kobelt or in Northwestern or in Livingston or in Lusaka or whatever. It now extends going up all the way that side. And I think it makes it better for everybody.
Yeah, it does make it better.
So definitely, all in all, I think it's a really good policy that's been implemented. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's dope.
Man, I feel like I've talked like a big person for a long time, man.
You want to talk about bumps now?
Man, yeah. Let's talk about bums, man. Ish. Oh, man.
Imagine someone listening to this like, I've heard something so insightful.
Yeah, so it's
Just come here, bums.
Bums.
Talk about bums. Join us. You want to talk about bums? You can come talk about bums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. you can come and sit here, man. Are you sure you don't talk about bums? All right. Anyway,
Go.
speaking about bums, man.
Megan the Stallion.
Megan the Stallion.
I don't like her music though. I don't like her music though.
Man, I feel like there's like two sides to Megan the Stallion. Like
Yeah.
there's the Megan the Stallion that everybody hears, right? And like that's Megan the Stallion just talking about like like her female energy and how much of a bad she is, and
there's the nerd.
there's the nerd, right?
There's the sexy
But like
nerd.
before we get to that, like Megan Thee Stallion, if you like listen to some of her other music, her not so mainstream music, Megan Thee Stallion is actually a really talented rapper. Like her freestyles, and she's a very talented rapper.
The thing is, okay, first off, I'm not a hip hop head.
Yeah.
That's one. So I wouldn't like dive in to go look for some Megan Thee Stallion content. But the thing is that the mainstream music is very,
Yeah,
you get it.
I get it.
You get
I
it.
get
You
it.
get it. You
I
get
get
it.
it. I get it.
But to each his own.
To each his own.
To each his own.
If that's what you like. That's what you like.
That's what you like,
You know,
man.
we
We
don't judge you.
We don't judge. We don't discriminate.
Yeah, we don't discriminate.
Yeah.
Especially not Megan Thee Stallion, because Megan Thee Stallion, like you said, is a sexy nerd.
She's a sexy nerd.
Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion has been talking about like she's been openly open about the fact that
she's a nerd.
that she likes anime, that she likes nerdy things, and like everyone in the anime community just like,
yeah,
good job, Megan Thee Stallion. Please tell these people that anime is not for babies.
And it's cool now.
It's cool now. Anime is cool now.
Anime is cool now.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I think maybe for us, anime has always been cool.
Always
been cool.
Always.
And I don't think there's anyone in our generation that has frowned upon anime as much. Okay, there's people that frown upon it.
Yeah, there was people
There's
that
always
did. I feel like before anime became mainstream, a lot of people used to look at it and just like it looked weird. People thought it was childish. People thought it was like, why are you as a grown man? People thought it was cartoons,
Exactly.
right? And you're like, why are you as a grown man just watching cartoons like this? And
then you watch
and
something
then you
like
watch
Death
something
Note.
like Death Note, you know,
Oh,
or you watch something that had great animation, and you're like, and it brought back that inner child in you, and you're like,
Then you always wonder like how much they spend on this budget.
yeah, yeah,
Like the budget, the mappa budgets are really must be really be insane
they must be insane, man.
because bro,
It
the
must
animation they
be,
put out, bro.
man. So, what was I saying? Anime, Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion's album came out, and there's one song that's been popping off among the anime community, and that's because it features a Japanese artist, and she does a little bit of rapping in Japanese. You know,
Apparently the rapper is Ichima. You've heard the Ichima song?
mm-mm.
There was a song making rounds on TikTok a while back,
Yeah.
like 2019.
Man, I wasn't on TikTok in 2019.
I wasn't on TikTok in 2019 either.
Okay.
But it made rounds over the internet.
Okay.
Ma.
By the way, everyone should follow Mapalo on TikTok. It's
No.
pink socks. Pink socks, is it? Pink socks what?
Oh, Pink Socks Zedem. Yeah, but
What is it?
is it Pink Socks?
Is
or
it
Mapalo?
or is it Mapalo? What is it, man? What's your
Oh, Pink Socks 97.
Pink Socks 97. Everyone should follow Mapalo at Pink Socks 97.
I have shit content.
Go on,
so
see.
it's
But
boring.
if you follow him, he'll be encouraged to make less shit content.
No, I won't.
Everyone will. No, he will. Trust me.
I'll be encouraged to make this shit content, but will I make the content?
Trust me. Just do it. Listen to me. Just do it.
All right, I'll make content for you guys.
Okay.
This I think is the song. Squat. Where does it start? Like my battery's like 3%. Just go.
I think I remember this.
Squat.
Yeah, I think I remember that one. So yeah,
Japanese trap. Oh, it's Korean actually.
oh yeah, not Japanese.
No, it's Japanese. Hey, I'm sorry, my bad. It's
Yeah.
Korean.
Anyway, so yeah, the song is pretty. It's pretty catchy, you know, depending on like what kind of music you're into. But like a lot of the time, she's just singing "What does she was star, star," and it's pretty fun. But man, what's up?
Oh, speaking of anime,
Yeah.
I just got a picture of my nephew.
Okay.
He turned 10. He turned 10.
Yeah.
Look at the
Oh,
cake. Look at the cake.
man, this is so cute, man. Look at him holding his Naruto cake.
All right.
Yeah, you know.
I'm so proud. I
Yeah,
need to call
you-
my sister.
you-
I'm like,
Please.
bro. Oh, my sister made the cake.
Oh, nice.
If you're in Lusaka and you want some cake, my sister makes the bakes cake. Will I put her number out there? I think I'll put her number on
Yeah,
there.
just put her contact details. It's
Hit
right
her up. She makes great cakes, beautiful cakes.
Okay.
Love her cakes.
Okay.
Yeah. So my nephew is indoctrinated now, and
He
I am
is.
so proud.
He is. Here it is. Here it is. Man, what anime has been what new anime? Not even new, but like what good anime have you seen recently?
The thing is, I haven't really been watching anime. I've been waiting for it to pile up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to binge the new season of thingy
Demon Slayer?
of Demon Slayer. Yeah,
Okay.
I want to binge the new season of Demon Slayer. I also want to do Kaiju number 8.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I've mostly been watching. For some reason, I've been watching old series.
Oh yeah, like what?
I was watching Dexter.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Okay. I've been seeing a lot of Dexter content on my
I
on my
binged
socials.
Dexter
Oh yeah?
for like 2-3 weeks, and I'm done.
You're done? How many
Yeah.
how many seasons?
8.
Ish.
9.
Nine?
9 if you're adding the last season. Well, the last season was like a new gen type thing.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just give like a brief thing of what Dexter is. Dexter is a serial killer who kills serial killers. So his dad was a cop,
Yeah.
and because he noticed that this is a weird kid,
Yeah.
like he's killing his neighbor's dogs and shit. So let me try and fix that.
Yeah.
So his whole thing was around the code. He only killed people who got away from the law. Like if it's just something you killed people. Let's say you killed people,
Yeah.
and then you got away with it.
Mm-hmm.
And you say you got nabbed and you got away with it.
Yeah.
Still, like yeah. he's going to kill you.
Mm.
Yeah. So you have to be guilty for him to
Okay.
kill you.
Yeah.
Not just like, you creepy, weird vibes.
Mhm.
No, there's a specific lines he had to go through to kill the person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which made him kind of sort of like a vigilante.
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. But then again, during the seasons, you see how the lines blur sometimes.
Mm. Okay. Sometimes he doesn't always follow his code,
Yeah, no, he always follows his code,
but
but sometimes there'll be times like people once in a while where the code doesn't fit.
oh, okay.
Or sometimes because he followed the code, something wrong happened.
Mm.
Yeah. And the last season,
Yeah.
how he dies is actually
Oh,
being
he
killed by
dies.
he dies, man. Were you
Yeesh.
going to watch it?
I was.
Were
Yeesh, man, that technical difficulty was wild, man. But at least we're back now.
We're back.
What were we talking about before? We're
Uh,
talking about the
Oh,
anime.
anime. I think we're talking about anime.
Yeah,
Oh no, we're talking
you're
about Dexter.
Dexter. You're telling me
Yeah.
about Dexter. Yeah.
So I hope it can't be before I did the spoiler.
I hope.
Yeah.
They won't be spoiled, but for me it's late.
It's late for you, but
Mapalo.
anyway.
Mapalo, Mia, I'm like your last and only friend. Don't make me into an
But I have ops everywhere.
ops.
You know that thing. You know that. It's just that I don't post statuses about it. But if I was that guy, like everyone is my enemy. Like no one wants to see me shine.
Drake.
I'm Drake. And I'm Drake.
Mapalo is Drake.
I'm Drake. I'm Drake.
But not in the worst ways.
No, I don't like children.
Not in the he doesn't. He
No, I
doesn't.
don't like children.
He
I
does-
really don't.
With Mapalo it's 21 and up.
No, 22 actually.
20 respectable man.
Mm?
Yeah,
22,
man
man.
of of morals.
The man of Morris,
It's
22 and up.
important.
But there's niggas who chase like a 20 or would you? What's
Man, you and me are not the same age, by the way.
I know. But you're not younger than me. You're 99. Are you 99? Hold on, man. Jesus Christ. Okay, let me put it in this way.
We'll talk about that after
Let me put it this way.
after the podcast. Eh?
Okay, how many years younger than you? Is the like limit?
Maximum, maybe maximum.
Godfrey is here. He's in the background. He'll come say hi
he
to
just lifted up. He just lifted up 15 fingers.
Like-
I don't know how, man. I don't know how. No, he lifted up 15 fingers at once. I don't know how he did it, but to prove the point, 15 fingers up at once, man. Godfrey, yeah, G. Man, for me, I think it's like, I think I do 4.
4.
Yeah.
I think that's standard. I think 4 is
Yeah.
standard, honestly.
Yeah, just looking at like how old I am and what 4 years behind me looks like. Because I almost said 5. I was like, no, 5.
I can't touch 5.
No.
I can't touch 5.
No, 5
Because
is 5 is too much.
5 is too much. Because if I think about it, nah, I can't touch 5.
4 is
No,
at least.
no, even I'm turning 27. 5 younger than me is 22. Most people would think that's okay, but honestly, for me, I would like, no.
Just like
But yeah, anyway, so Dexter.
Dexter, yeah.
Dexter's a serial killer who kills serial killers and other killers. That go watch it. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
You can stream
Oh, I
all
think
8 seasons of
I
it.
found you watching it once, like a long time ago. I found it on your Netflix. It was opening on your Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
okay.
2-3 weeks ago, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're talking about this because we're talking about anime. Have you seen Windbreaker?
No. I haven't even heard about it yet.
Lit, man. Windbreaker?
What's it about?
Windbreaker is what Tokyo Revengers was trying to be.
I haven't even seen Tokyo Revengers.
Have you heard about it though?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Tokyo Revengers, don't watch that. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. You're going to watch episode after episode, waiting for the main character to finally throw his punch. He's not. Go and watch Windbreaker. Actual
As in
fighting. It's for fighting, yes, for fighting. It's also like a it's similar to like a delinquent kind of like manga. But here they fight. Everybody fights. There's only one guy who can't fight. But everyone fights, and the fights are epic.
For real.
If you're an anime fan, go and watch Windbreaker one time. Don't even waste. Go and watch Windbreaker. Man, it's lit. It's very lit. I really enjoyed it because it was just like, it's not even because like the story is profound or like like it's got like a good overarching theme or anything. The fights are just nice. That's all. You
It's
know,
one of those you watch just for the plot.
like
Oh, no, not for the plot, for the scraps.
yeah, that's all. That's all. The plot is not. It's not even all that important, man. You can fast forward through the parts where they're talking. The fights are lacquer, man. So yeah. Then what else have I been watching lately? I think I've mostly just been watching like, excuse me, continuations. So that's Demon Slayer, My Hero. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. And yeah, I think those are the main three that I've been watching. They've been pretty decent. I think I like them, and they're pretty good. So yeah, I think to anyone who's watching, who's a fan of anime, because apparently when I show up on these episodes, I just have to talk about anime.
He's the nerd. Because there is the nerd.
So is Mapalo. But
No, I'm not that much of a nerd anymore.
no, please, don't worry. I'll do something to outgrow my nerd title.
There's no such thing as outgrowing a nerd title.
No. You'll be surprised. I'll come and I'll outgrow it. So
That
anyway,
would that would mean first off you have to cut off your locks.
Eh.
As in, this just screams nerd.
no, it's mostly just the glasses. If I
No.
like,
No,
It's
it's,
mostly
everything.
it's mostly
The
just
new
the
nerds
glasses.
have locks. There's a new gen of nerds.
Man, but like even the gangsters still have locks.
Okay, Godfrey, am I lying?
Even the gangsters still have locks, man.
No,
Like-
the new gangsters are nerds.
That's true. That's
They'll,
true.
they'll chase you. They'll chase you with guns running like now.
Man, that's I man. If I saw that, just kill me. No, if I saw that, I'd run faster. I'm not. That's not the way I'm dying. That's it's same. If I'm hit by a Corolla, I can't die. I can't die. I'll tell you, pass. That dragon behind me. That's what will finish me off. Cause I can't.
But my one zone. Corona kupunga hapo.
Just imagine in heaven, they put me together with all the guys who are hit by cars, who died because they were hit by cars, and everyone's like, yeah, me I was hit by a G-Wagon. This guy, yeah, me I was hit by a motorcycle. Me I was hit by whatever. And I was like, me it was a Corolla. Corolla 2024, 23? No,
No.
1999 Corolla. No.
KFC.
No.
Corona AC.
No, I refuse. Look, it's either a more expensive car is finishing me off, or I'm reaching the hospital.
I'm not dying on sight.
I'm reaching the hospital,
I'm not dying on sight.
and I'm reaching the hospital, and whoever's going to declare me as dead, I need them to put in the report that it wasn't a Corolla. They should please.
And no, just died. Accident. That's
Accident.
it.
Chapa. That's okay, man.
good.
But the Corolla.
I'd rather be hit by a Vitz, honestly.
Yeah, maybe a cabbage. You know, there's some nice ones, you know. But the Corolla's on.
That's not the Vitz now popular these days.
Aye.
Yeah. But
Anyways.
Corona.
Aye.
Corona AC.
Not to say that there's anything bad with the Corolla, you know, but just,
I would drive one.
yeah, I'd also drive one.
Yeah.
But
killing someone with a-
I wouldn't die after being hit by one. Just because I can drive. I can even kill somebody that same Corolla, but I won't die after being hit by a Corolla.
But anyway, yeah, man.
I wouldn't kill none, by the way. That's a joke. Just in case they should come and use this to incriminate me in future.
I actually saw a video of a C5
Yeah.
packing dead bodies into a cruiser. That was wild. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen the video, but I've seen like I've
saw a
seen
video.
I've seen the tweets and whatever and like all the commentary about it to be like when C5 comes in, C5 comes to kill.
So it just comes to kill.
Just
man.
come to kill. They're not there for anything. C5 they just come to
It
kill.
was wild because I'm like, and how they were just throwing the bodies like they were nothing. Like more than one body. Just like
And I hear like, you know, it wasn't even like it didn't even need to be escalated all that much, you know. Apparently it wasn't even a crime or a robbery to that magnitude to be like where they need to come in and kill people.
I just said it was suspected.
Yeah, you know, which really sucks for those people. As in, if they really were robbers, I guess it sucks, you know.
It still
That. I think
That
either way, it still sucks. But like it's sad, man.
It's really sad. It's really sad.
It's sad. it's just good that like things like this are not common occurrences. You
Mhm.
know, like these things don't happen all the time. Like, it's not like the military has a really big influence here. You know, we're not in that whole. So we're not like under martial law. You
Mhm.
know, where like the military controls everything and the police and whatever. At least we're in a situation where like things like this don't happen too often, because
So it's
man,
shocking.
it's shocking. Like to the people who live in countries where things like this happen all the time, man.
I think they become immune
Yeah,
to
you become desensitized.
like basically doctors.
Yeah,
Doctors get desensitized.
yeah,
And that's why most of them become drunkards.
man,
Doctors can drink.
man. You'll be there, and you'll be there eating like having like sharing a meal with a doctor, and he'll be telling you about the most gruesome stuff while he's eating a medium rare steak. You know, I'm just like,
What's your problem? Like, what's your pressure?
you okay?
Are you okay?
You know,
Are you
you,
fine?
you know, you're looking at him, you're listening to him talk, and you're watching him eating, and just like, damn, no more. He's not okay. There's no way. I can't. Anyway, I think we've talked a lot about a lot of things. I think
Yeah.
it's time to it's
Time
time
to wrap it up.
it's time to wrap up. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us here at the Shimi podcast.
The Shimi Podcast.
You know, it's been great. For those of you who don't already know who we are, that's Mapalo, aka Big Maps, aka 1, 2, but not 3 maps. Yeah,
3 maps is too much,
3
apparently.
maps is too much. And then there's me, Panzio, or if that's too much, as everyone else calls me Papa. It's been nice having you. And of course, we have to say thank you to
Godfrey, who
Oh,
lent us
oh
his,
yeah, yeah. Oof, man, I almost forgot about Godfrey. Godfrey lent us his camera. He's the real OG today.
Lent us his camera with 2 memory cards. How?
Man, 2 memory
How?
cards. 2 memory cards.
Professional. Professional.
Yeah, guys, Godfrey is a professional. Whatever he does in this life as a profession, I don't know. I
And
don't
his
know.
brother Jonas, who was the cameraman today.
Yeah, he was a cameraman today. Yeah, Godfrey also gave us like some lights. There's a blue one here. That's him. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing with the camera. Although these lights, but like Godfrey, whatever.
Film videos at home.
Yeah,
Say it properly.
just
No.
ignore. Just ignore.
Just
Just
videos at home. What kind of videos, bro? Like, what kind of videos? What kind of videos?
Bedroom videos.
Mm.
For talking.
Talking how? Talking
Okay.
how? You talk them through it?
Man, what are you? Anyway,
Some
thank you.
goodness or some freaky
Thank
shit.
you. Thank you to etc. as well. You know, we are here, etc. Studios. Where's this place? Opposite Parklands
Secondary school.
Secondary school. Yeah.
First Auckland Street,
Yeah.
Parklands.
Yeah. You find us, right? I'm sure you've seen the place. Just come through, ask your questions. You know, everyone is friendly here. Look at Mapalo. You know, you might come in. Who knows? You might come through, see Mapalo, and realize that he's the love of your life. So please,
I
come
could
through.
be. I could be.
He
the love of
honestly
that.
could be,
Because honestly, sometimes I'm funny. They don't say, but
but sometimes what matters is that sometimes. Yeah.
sometimes I'm funny.
All right. Anyway, guys, we'll see you next week on the Shimi podcast. Later.
Bye. Also, before you go, don't forget to check the flow up.
Good reason. Good reason. Just he's an adult film director.
No, because I film adults. Not that they're adulting. Listen.
Oh, have you got yet? Godfrey is an adult film.
No.
Eh?
I film adults. There's a difference. You say an adult filmmaker. It's different. I film adults.
Look at how defensive he's being.
No, like,
Man, this looking
an
at
adult
people
film
butt
director,
naked,
like we make
butt
movies
naked in
with
his studio. Man, this guy said in the bedroom. He could have said the living room. He could have said the kitchen. He could have said pants and under the mango tree. But this guy went straight to the bedroom.
Bedroom booty. So, if you want to send an audition tape,
Oh wait. Godfrey has just said that he's got a casting couch too.
You want to get cancelled. Casting couch.
No, yeah, getting cancelled.
What? For filming adults? You want me to film kids? Okay.
No,
no.
we're done.
Okay, cut. Cut.